How long do you think we've been visited for? Is this since, it seems like flying saucer, the idea of the flying saucer seems to be a sort of post-war phenomenon. Do you think it's the last century, or do you think it goes back further than that?
Fantastic question. Let me share with you an experience that I had at in Rome not too long ago. I had the honor and pleasure of sitting down with some individuals that were out of the Vatican. And there was a scroll, and in this scroll it was written in Latin, and it was a communique between a Roman soldier and a Roman general, some 2,000 years ago. And what they described in this communique was the name for the Roman shield is eclipus, means like eclipse, like a sun. And so they described these flaming Roman shields in the sky that would follow them from battle space to battle space. So it is quite possible we are dealing with something that could be potentially, not necessarily even from outer space. Believe it or not, it could be from right here. It could be right from this planet, and we're just now at a point where technologically we're beginning to interact with it. I'll give you another case in point. Up until very recently, the last 100 years or so, we believed as a species there were only two types of kingdoms of living organisms, and that was animal and plant. And then about 150 years ago, we realized that fungi was its own kingdom of life form. And about 100 years ago, we realized there were these little microorganisms that someone famously screamed, little beasties, little beasties. And there's a whole another kingdom of life form that has been invisible to us since we've been Homo sapiens sapien. And we just now realize, and by the way, the biomass of that one kingdom alone outweighs the total biomass of the animal and plant kingdom put together. And it's been completely invisible to us. So we have to be very careful going down that road when we say, well, if it's not ours and if it's not from Earth, it must be from outer space. It could be, but there's other options as well.